about observations. It's fine to have a discussion about the Blackstars once the game, no? Coach Anyade, there was a substitution way bar, there was a substitution way call. Right after the game, emotions there, it is fine. It's acceptable for people to spew whatever they want to spew. It is okay. But it is the responsibility of the match analyst, teach you about the Blackstars, to analyze the game without emotions, to understand what really happened. Many kwai ashe game no atsenye many biasia. I would want to highlight kakra. Tom Senfit, very good coach of Mali team. Na ni edi hu nkoma ka che say the experience or no no in doubt. Na rightfully all game in Imono, the whole understanding about the system was that Ghana he prepared for Ghana playing 4-2-3-1. You see, he built his team around Ghana. Said you be shape it up in a 4-2-3-1 because previous games Otuado Abonesa. And they are to be honest, say he had built a system one over containing Ghana in the first half. Send beya second half through or then a place in the Beba Park and so a game because ideally Samali baller Nansay under this coach Nene Dojeles Nene Obobo Nibi Mustafa Sangari Tentino free bench by Obobo Nibi and I'm a boy no fan of final 4 player Gasu Diarra Obobo Nibi. But then he rested all these players. Why? Because na onimse obe containing Ghana in the first half, second half Ghana a desperate. Then he brings those boys na Babawe ha Ghana. Line up reba na Ghana about 5 at the back no. Na afe game planning in assasa. So the Ghana's game plan was that afe yena na coach na expect to say first 15 minutes ye be soja e dey see Mali for no so ama omo so containing defensively say be on frustrate ye no rather ye start game no na Mali for no emo nkuta ball a yen na ya kwile back yanko minutes 10 kente che na me no nkomo free ho na hwade na ye build the game from there na ye hwade president inti Obesha said ya mami na femi no abon komo yi pa. Ken wo hwe TV no so a 10 minutes inside the game. Yanko akire bia. Mali for na afa ball. Na interestingly, your back 5 every single player our back 5 nemo Yirenchi, Jonas Ajete, Salisu, Alexander Jiku, Gideon Mensah, they are all in one line. And the midfielders too, Zibo, Thomas Taipate in one line. Interestingly, Kudus, and Asamanyo, and Jordan, this case Jordan, and Sanso Kakawintino, ye shape no ana ye starting game na near born 5-2-3 no ye defend ya rather about 5-4-1. Into your television so 10 minutes ya mama the opportunity for any nyina ye kogu akire Ghana na ebo fio ye nyina na ye kogu akire. Look at the space Amali and look at the options some were okay sitting at the back. Your television is the only player out of this picture was Antoine Semenyo. Beyond Antoine Semenyo, every single player was behind the ball. You don't expect that from a home teamer. Or play BBIO, or person or share goal in the first 15 minutes. But rather, Ghana will show the different faces. Say we will rather defend. Okay, maybe this is just one example. But more second example. Famicom minutes 18. Minutes 18 so. Picture na me each of first one and second one. And yet the same thing. So in this instance again, Mali Nekuta ball or the echo of space to do whatever he wants. Your players, they are defending in a 5-4-1. We're okay again to sit deep, watch Mali dictate by passing the ball around because yeah style like game and say yeah mama live for the concede. So we're rather defending deep because you don't expect this from ideally Ghana team because say Mali for no you starting ball. One thing I observe when I say Ghana say press here yeah, the next one. Ubon say, yeah, 3 players that win him one, or more defending a narrow shape. Inti will not allow Mali to progress the ball centrally. Inti sana ni ayeno. Inti ken in the first half, say Ghana J ball, sending near see a defending because we're defending too deep. Yeah, J ball near attacking transitioner. Yeah, right wing back and a left wing back. No musro so meko bebre. I don't blame them because I think Makume Mupano, it was the instruction of the coach. Say, we were extremely careful, especially in the first half. But more one example. From minutes 15. Now, more one example. This is Mohamed Kudus. Kudus, and now I catch him say, they don't call right to her. Obe boye bebre a chain number 10. One say, and run commander me new D, you know. The same thing as you were giving him anytime. Kudus ever for ball on the right, be not a threat. More say or central. Be what? It's say a baller, essence and ye defend too deep. Again, how many players and our box way count the number of Mali 4 players, that count the number of Ghana players I want this picture. Mali 4 8 players plus the goalkeeper, which is 9. Ghana 4 you just 4. Why? I know. So the question is that are there young pushing one players up front? They are cycle no one a Caleb Hirenchi. On about right wing back. It's in Kudus alpha ball. No, the ideal thing for Karel Renchi to do is for him to do overlapping. Nanka or the pass now by the show. But Caleb was extremely careful because first half, and go every. Let's contain them. SEC so many instances now. Kudus a true sayer or no takes up the responsibility. No, I train. Once no more doubling up. Bakuna Kudus taking responsibility or call pass a ball de man Antoine Semenyo 10 year on us one body, And it is a similar example as to how a Jordan Ayew share go and Anwa Yakobo a game. Chad again. Then they see Kudus pick the ball on the right. He decided to dribble and I cut back. Cut back never told Jordan. Jordan had a simple tap in the same way. Kudus situation way of football. No, I cut back way. Semenyo is saying.
And I just say the kind of football no. I am Kudus. Okay, last year, Bowie or dribble no Kati.
Yeah.
Since so Koba line is more.
Yeah.
Since one Kati because what Kati and Obi say
no correct.
And they benefited.
Strikers, Nancy. Yeah.
Richarlison.
Yeah.
Sisi Jordan found.
Yeah.
Actually.
Yeah.
And was
Semenyo Kekrebi.
Not as they say, or Fabona. And that's what Katim be.
It's why it's too predictable. Also, that's why it's too predictable. We are left footed, no your ball right one.
Jamaican say, players in the woman say, Kudusubono, or the way now kind of ball on one DNA. And see more men.
Running inside the penalty box. Exactly. Exactly.
But in this case, even Bonani Bremo Seminole, he was with 2 players.
2 players, no be a man. Exactly.
Easy chance.
Exactly. I'm happy you observe. We are left foot and for ball from the right. Ideal situation is a left for don't want to be cut in. No abo. As a Robin Modian and a winning so obey sir, but obey the show. But moving forward, after defenders predicted how they would do. Inti, we are right winger. Then what you do? Then, Mammy go inside because me go outside. They be aje. Into go inside. There was so stressed and obey me the right now crossing ye. And the Brony say cuts back.
This in the right and that's what you much.
It says now he's doing it. It's as I say a place in the reading here because
with this South Star way, and in the star now what is to say the possibility to be numbers because in football you are attacking with free.
No correct.
Into which my cross on be an when many papa crowd boss. And maybe a 1 player give them 5.5.
Yeah.
Into another way I say started. It only say Sekudus football on writer. And same for this it be Johnny
Bako. Yeah. One said that and come out would you say on your catsi na oko insider na oba be cuts back no say number 9 in this case yes use Antoine Semenyo be engage the 2 center backs no.
Yeah.
So engage you one and no na space e dey change wa we number 8 and number 10. So open penalty box ni bia no dey bia one obe for loose ball na ashe. Okay. It is about understanding the profile of your players and understanding how they play. And one thing I said, the more you play, the more you understand. Wait, and your casa say omo bobo na cha Kudus footballer only where the other players are running into, whether they are going channels or they are waiting for cutbacks. It happens. Now, one other observation, okay. Kofonu go na omu complaining no. Mama nche wade bi. Ghana now no me catch us say set pieces me who a lot of improvements. Say me we do hum come chepa say I am seeing a lot of improvement because I am someone I carefully analyze teams. Chelsea now no me catch us say improvements about our set pieces so and I'm start catch our Arsenal last year we baby I am someone I pay attention to these things pa. Yan come minute 24 na go ni nyamai na me nche wade bi. Can't for me come minute 24. Ghana ni nya corner kick first half.
You see Ghana the Arsenal. Let me pia boss nta. And she said you ba kwa dia ba you. Where is the party the ba.
You say oh no we say afatek.
We dey Premier League for now the foot swap no man na tena say masa. Say nya corner kicker because nya corner ehu papa.
No, there's a pattern. There is a pattern. If say opponent be a share Ghana no or analyze Ghana games as some so am assuming some more video analysts for her obey nyema we be the actually there's a pattern. I've seen the Ghana pattern how they play their corner kicks. What I say. So this is 24th minute. Watch it. Two players they are there to disrupt the goalkeeper.
And why no?
Here pictures in the ebu on say Ghana 4K na dey. It's no.
And nine back only say
One thing that is disturbing is say for no goalkeeper no. Onye serious crowd.
Yes, sir, was here, you know.
Here, our problem. Me see, and it's like Ghana take advantage.
You didn't even know who protest it.
It's corner way on.
Where first
one before they go. Wait 24th minutes.
Okay.
It's two players are there to disturb him. And I didn't say piano say Odi Pia say they should move away. Watch this. Can't say next one now. Corner nearby, you know. Jordan ball corner anyway, you know. Watch the goalkeeper.
Enti owi en wako push on one
wako push on one player
and the goal buy enti goal ye hwe na push the player
enti e be ko
okay
we o me say
we na no dey foul
no the owi o ko complain che referee say foul ya foul no meanwhile on one half on one kasa na ko pia enti clearly I know when say goalkeeper no o to crosses bebre a wontimi
ya kra ya attack right side we yen Kenya go
okay because we say ball we corner kick we Ghana nya connection and case because clearly what to ba na no hope who the oye okay sake of time yam ko Ghana corner kick go dey go ni buy na hwade na hwe similarities kakra e wo can't we nya no so ama me 48 minutes Jordan Ayew ebe ball corner kick no me pacho how many players again 2 players to disrupt the goalkeeper Ghana corner kicks 2 players to distract the goalkeeper and go for no so deep players nechi and no mu push you see esa goalkeeper no or distracted yanko the next one so Jordan ball corner kick Jordan ball corner kick watch this and this is first of all watch the referee our clear sight of whatever is happening
any goalkeeper
in position into no obi ka say goalkeeper no referee we hu na wan ya sight we referee ohun ball ne clear Semenyo ena oni obi ekire so de oni na ekire so ne fa na Salim Diakite on na show mu 21 obobo de mapale mu ana no ne press wo hosa no now watch this because push way ena goalkeeper na ibe suso obi apia no because epia bi baya ono a player Diakite ena na nechi akotare ono a goalkeeper ena osusu obi apia no into from this instance afa na ball ne eba now goalkeeper no pushi 1 or 2 steps forward and who say why mistake ball be twi ni mu can't see the next one enti ball be twi ni mu or no kasa stretch it look the player na say no the closest player to him was Onwankasa player Diakite Salim Diakite
but yemo in place na so in place na omokoye say adwuma no 2 players no I know say Thomas Partey could be
yeah
a party na your first person I didn't know
yeah
and it will be an Antoine Semenyo and when you good delivery
yeah
good and see ball the corner case in the nti onya corner ni but the one must position of mo no e defenders need to be and now we
say
defenders need to be
the advantage we have is that you need VAR ha she say no you nyan VAR level born a born vibe into ubetimi e use dark arts sa niema way ubetimi use in your advantage when you don't play well because set piece and the same gun and raw because open play ankasa no na game ni more than until say second half later on come out the mobile rounds bia omo necessary passing here there but set piece save that into these are dark arts you could have possible say we found him and also we found situations be but Vabi anywhere about so you can take advantage some of these things. And America say obi a good at set pieces are. Na components. Just an components number one. You need to have a very good set pieces taker. Senipakra all born deliver so on deliver the year. You can have a perfect connection in that Arsenal. They can rise or took on an eba na Udigard twa. Which means a BB DH eba. Now say Chelsea, I see James also doing well. Ghana, Nyamiatom, Jordan Ayew, ne kick, upper placer, the 90 more do, the 90 more Timmy Baller. Jordan does that one very well. 2. So when you're delivering here, then you are thinking about the connector. Who is going to connect it? Because connector, no, it will be proud to movements then the Yakasa Ghana now we do it.
On areas as all the top. Because when you tall goalkeeper, won't me more say.
Senuntina before game. Set pieces coaching be analyze it team biane. It team biane how on befa so about set piece no. Because nyamia dom Ghana jiku Salisu Jonah Ajete omunyina atintin fu. Enro hwe sibo. Also wa come on pateni heights in your bad. Inti nyamia dom ye about 5 players Esamenyo. What I say so when you attack ball no. We have the advantage. So if you are a coach, you are analyzing these things and you look at okay, I have a good attacker, I have a good kicker of the ball, I have a good connectors our game. So let me take advantage some of these things. So far, we are taking advantage of Inyamani Bibri. Now Ken.
About football no, it's about details. And the open play. And you're very difficult so with me. I pass it Wakushego.
Eddie Nansen.
This all with team no to players and quality also. Now, and no, I mean, say do baby, not yes, I'm truths.
Semenyo, Ampa. Also, who observe Sapa, me observe it. Oh, me who ya pa. Semenyo connection to Bobby. So we are taking advantage of these. On say born and Casabon, Casabon say we are not there. Born body, you will sleep papa. But born infano. And Yama Yesuya Kawa, ye take advantage so far. Opponents in you know.
Yes.
And only set pieces.
But before we feel man for good in my
okay.
Now, yes, I'm going to be because seriously, time now, born a tournament, and I'm going to say, because the goalkeeper is people on chamber.
Okay, so, Musha goalkeeper ni yepa.
So,
Musha goalkeeper ni yepa. Okay, it was okay. Into or taking 2 steps, and no one say, you are messing wrong calculations. It's now was or chinimu. In so no actually one father or the questions will be a piano.
Second one, I didn't go now. First one, I think
can't about now up she goalkeeper 1 2 boom. Or may see.
But what you have
and the height,
the height. We that's not for question be it. Young more to any players in the team now was one this.
Okay.
So on my father bako ediaba ball na ye
yeah boy.
Na enka ball no.
Yeah.
Let me what you say.
Yeah.
We enka ball no. And omo team dey nya a win else I 3 points ah. World Cup qualifiers na just omo suan.
Say say no. Na maka say. Say ball na nkasa ball no ye wechire. Nti ebe dane ho Stoke City na ebe take advantage. It is good. Say Arsenal. Ya dane ho Arsenal Stoke.
So we be an partition. And I think say omo ba ba ye hwe party na Seminole Heights.
Okay.
Omo nyina need defenders in the height be
Ebe
Inti party the first line.
Inka jinama me na me hwade. It looks like the patch corner neighbor ba. Now pause here, mame. It looks like Mali for check the number of players or Mali for penalty box anymore. 3, 3, 6, 8, 10, 11. Oh, your picture now. it looks like the entire place and what this picture frame no. Okay.
3-3-2.
3-3-2 now that's like 8.
Almost 8.
Plus
yeah, 5.
Okay.
Yeah, 5 no I engage almost yeah 3 I engage almost 5.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
I engage almost 5.
Yes.
And the 2 I engage almost 3.
Yeah.
Into 2 again 3 no and the one boss inside but I keep on one the win again.
So for instance I just say 8 place and attack Ghana place 5.
And I use you agenda 3. I'll copy on the 5.
Yeah.
Once I 3 now one.
Yeah.
Once I'm 5 and no.
Yeah,
3 no.
Yeah.
Enti baby a boy ni kunya 2 again 3. 2v3. Was a 2v3 dey you because first line the guy no jina no here. Se ball no try na 2v2.
2v2. Yeah, exactly. It's good. It's good.
Baby na jiku jina no. Won you play or share go no one position.
Yeah.
What we gonna jiku jina?
Me we be original. Okay 3. But what's na ho kakra. Exactly. It's good. I say I are not details in here. It plays a role. Jordan I said
movement no.
And I share Jordan deliveries ni nyina no. Or target goalkeeper no. Or target goalkeeper. Exactly. Na Ghana attack sa box and small box no. And maybe Mali coach I said me lay over pa.
You know, you start here na Kudus Boba could be anko. Oba say Kudus Boba be boss Africa ke Jordan ban.
Onen be kasa.
Onen be kasa nti o mo kire baby e so body dey.
Edeko.
Angle e so bottle no motimi attack. So ade omo coaching. Omo ye mo adwuma. Ye mo team na so on that. One area you pick your attention you pick me.
And since I make second you see we are someone we've criticized your gameplay the Debia say gameplay is very bad, your approach to games very bad, but so far the improvements I've seen about the team how we take advantage of those things into
brother you know me bring kakra if ana wo fa if ana wo okay
Mamen Shasi and free Benjamin Asare so
okay
in all the World Cup qualifiers I'm almost a Benjamin Asare goalkeeper. There haven't been a lot of occasions that Benjamin Asare tested. But Saoko game against Mali, looking at the kind of quality Mali for the possessor, and the kind of coach, any experience, I want the Malian team, the technical team anymore. Now be expected to say about the biggest test, and so the goalkeeper Benjamin Asare, because playing against countries like Chad, no any idea, so we keep it clean sheet against Chad. Ghana able home. Na Ghana share the 5-0 in your news because you him say Chad more than mono form. But for countries like Mali, as I said earlier, they have that kind of quality. I will almost squad. And now, and for said there were times under pressure for Ghana. So anytime Ghana needed Benjamin Asare as a goalkeeper, so Bababe save situation in the Blackstars, he was there. Anytime he was called upon, so Bababe save situation in the Blackstars, the goalkeeper made sure he was going to be there. The movement, will go post. So your goalkeeper, I did a keeper, will go post. Your movement, no anticipation. So that goal post anymore. About time to go out of the goal line. About time I also will stay in the goal line because one miscalculated step, everything resulting in a goal. One calculated steps here back to say.
And not so born.
Yes. On him time I say opie if the post him no go attack ball no say area baller and yes say area ball until your goalkeeper no opie there are certain area balls I will say defenders they dealing with the ball. It's Benjamin Asare I master that act of monitoring the Blackstars defenders and they did that kind of connection with them. And with time, we bet me a play the free goal post him. I attack ball. Anytime I saw that pole him, no dive balls and man central defenders. Any other players from where you want. There were times I Ghana conceded free kick. Oh, you go 80-yard area and home poor. Uber just our confidence in the goalkeeper anymore. Say he's going to be there. I will be saving situation in the Blackstars. And he did it on countless occasions. After any reflexes. There was once Okoko punch a ball, not ball on a ball, a player at all from. There are a lot of goalkeepers at that instant, at that moment. What do you know so? Because of the pressure, the tension was our game anymore. But Benjamin Asare stayed focused and making sure say ono abesan and make sure so be so born a ye e wo hono enti a few goalkeepers and a team yes again few goalkeepers and a team master that kind of act e will go post especially when we hear make us a local based goalkeeper. Sorry to use this word, but we bought our Ghana Premier League because in recent times ken you goalkeepers be from the local league called Blackstars. No more kwa so mo benya akwanya ada goal post dim kwamponi omunya. But this goalkeeper compete with goalkeepers e binum ye known. Lawrence Atizigi no matter what. Ebi oba Blackstars and Neman Chedan Konkan. But the performance or club level there, you are always going to call him and share the kind of quality you possess. It's competing with these goalkeepers at this level. Our Blackstars. Now when my performance will be a the goalkeeper has done well. And that's never give up story ken. Hey, I did say you see the film. And you're too late. So best start with dreams. And now you never have to give up. That is the Benjamin Asari situation. Your central defense. Me wadia bako. No more lucky understanding kaka. Between them. Okay. Probably there was a new player in the shape of Ajete.
Jiku.
Yes. Jiku and Salisu. Abomu on countless occasions. It's a mummy no dear. And your problem. That is why I said that probably Ajete beka hono. Because a central defense of two players. Mummy no kwana moba. And a mobile form is our partnership no one. But once another player comes in, oh no, so Baba come home central defense on him. Now kwa in the Pamian Sano. A bit to be the problems Kakaba. Ajete himself at the start of the game came. Me Musada and whole Pokaka. There were 1 or 2 mistakes from him. But as game in a he grew into the game. I feel the confidence in the buy. Yes. But he shall see now Pokaka. Who's even blaming? No matter baby our that feeling of playing for your national team. It will fear and then the crowd behind you. And no one quite me my mistakes. You who players baby are not more professional football. You do more call tournament. Almost all who crowd among we match or to means yakai. But one shall see you know. You will give me more to me woman and hope better. Every man a good performance, especially in the second half. To say the now cano. Can I be Rinchi? And now was very energetic. I loved his energy levels. Last time, game my boy against Chad. The performance, especially so corner anymore. Ken, na me share them money because maka. Some modern day football, we are right backer. Who supported the attack. You play like an attacker. And the options that was all the more to me when you move on. Na me whom free calibre in chiwo. And now, I never baby, but at least it was an improved performance, especially for corner anymore the Blackstars Bobo Kuna. There were times for mass support to one of that flank and so. I will any move on. Aside eno, Ube here so recover a lot of the time because there were times and pressure of Blackstars. The energy levels were so high. He made sure say Okon anymore. Sebo Nikita fine, he's going to stay there and support the attack. You losing ball on the pet and was so making sure so be tracking back. No be supporting defensively. And he did that to perfection. There is still more room for improvement, especially so Okon anymore. But the energy levels and the defensive abilities of the midfielder or the player, and as a midfielder, you're converting into the right back position, was super yesterday. Gideon Mensah can already become Gideon Mensah. Makasa se we mesan swaka. Since Blackstars Cover World Cup 2022, me who Gideon Mensah na me who World Cup in 2022 ni bio. It is one thing the player has to work on himself. Meaning say Abia only a competent left back at Tenechi. It's normal this kind of performance. Because we don't have any left back bia.
You left back Ghana
Blackstars in the call up on him so one Baba. But since Abraba, he decided to be stay away Kaka. On one Baba. I was say a castanet and a white. Near finding other Ghanaian left backs. Omo de mo washo. Na probably omuntu to bablo man competition. And now say Baba Abdurrahman because honestly speaking, time and Baba Abdurrahman wo hono. E to na Baba performance na nye. But I'm sure say Gideon knew say Baba e you be our national team na che. It's competing with such a player. I was so man in home so nya so be bench. But since Baba Abdurrahman stayed away from the Blackstars, Gideon Mensah now you won the 2022 World Cup, he won the defensively he's been poor. Attacking, he's been poor. Enti Ojina Park and so on. Abi Sasa left back the man team and may Gideon Mensah team in Fama Blackstars. I was a player and working on that for the national team. He's a good player, he's a quality player, but in recent times, now the Blackstars level, the Ken Kwasizibo having a debut at the Blackstars, our Accra Sports Stadium. Now, stadium near filled to its capacity, and your player be confidence at Timmy Siakai. Debbie. Because at this stage, especially when it looks more or less like a justify your inclusion. Because born now, born and now. A bit me make you, another bit me will make you. A player I call up, not call up now, you can hear and all that standby within him. But for one or two reasons. And when you late call up now, Baba will Black Stars him.
But once Alison, football is fair. Your sanity players, happen with
yes.
No example. To say Zibodi on cutting or standby. Your other players are more. But Oba, you know, will be a non common. Over Tatija or Mama Academy, straight. It will be such a then the end country. What kind of clever
Brazil.
Oh, Brazil. But also a late caller. Oba and Brazil never.
On the boy.
Ball J or J trophy.
Yeah.
But not on until one nobody come from. I know boy. And I'm business.
Sir, what reasons of the buyer? He said he wanted to keep the core of the team. But or share other players. And Obozi Bodin.
Not Obebon straighter. That's not coaching him, sir. Obeting up.
It's possibly one friend because only quality. Debbie. But no person will show more honorable.
Once I normally say, yes, I'll call us and I wouldn't Ghana the attack also. And you are better than you will be machine.
Over up to the numbers.
You are started here. As a coach, you know what you do.
Yes. And I am happy for the player. Because Ken Oba, said him, and you justify your inclusion in a brand and Baba you. And found say a World Cup qualifier. Oh, Baba Bo, now the bar. Ghana need be other technical handlers and Ashe. Say, Zibo Limpo, a call up New Year, na, ye fair for a man for. Ya money dino. Na Ghana for be question at the country, ya money din. That is how come a coach and a emphatic. Eka the country or ye the free mo. Obo din say, a summer senior, me person me keep the core of the team and into the arm from. Name me buso I hear. Henry Asante from the spokesperson for the Football Association and the Beckers answer. And eventually, your friend Wabadia, you have to justify why Ghanaians were calling for your inclusion. And then the kind of performance I brought and dined, it was good. Young Ghanaians baby. A bit more on my and your qualifiers Debbie, but a bit more the friendly matches. You be frail, you more opportunity. So to me, boy, you become part of the Blackstars. So one to me, I'm up a better danger Ghana for whom be. Minim so be a Kai Goalkeeper near friend William Amamoa. He had the opportunity to feature for the Blackstars. Or better no better by 9. Yan who be a friendly match. Kwarase so better friendly match. After that game, he became part of the Blackstars. It's in crucial situations like this. Not say a man would debut. It takes players who are so courageous. And they bet me about I was confident. And then no performance or dying, you know. It was a good performance. So he was able to free Thomas their party. Partake a bonus as well through because he had that kind of cover. So big in a chair. A cobato a mistake in po, not pressure bar, or bet me a stopping balls will fit to another possibility, or bet joining defenders and then for pressure. And from my Blackstars Bobo Koneso. And the kind of battle I coach will fit on them between Kamara. Any Aliu Dieng, any Thomas Step at any Zibo. Clearly, extra performance and man any dynasty. It won't feel on him. Can he attack and he wasn't clicking? The coach has to work on that. So many times. Attack and then click it. And then now so now Blackstars lucky creativity with team anymore. And to go now, you share, you know. Yes, you now go, all right. But we still have a lot of work to do because say the ball from near creative chances. Man, who be your Blackstars Bobo Konimu?